Good afternoon. So it's another day of living on lockdown in Korea. So in a moment we'll have the chime sound and then we'll know what to do. Here we go.
식사 배달을 모두 마쳤습니다. 객실 문 앞에 도시락이 준비되어 있으니 천천히 맛있게 드십시오. 감사합니다. I've finished the meal delivery is complete. A lunchbox is prepared in front of the room door, so please enjoy your meal slowly. Thank you.
送晚饭了，客厅门前准备好了便当，慢慢享用吧。谢谢。食事の配達をすべて終えました。客室のドアの前にお弁当をご用意しておりますので、ごゆっくりお召し上がりください。ありがとうございます。Раздача еды завершена. Откройте дверь своей комнаты, возьмите коробку для завтрака, поставленную перед дверью, и медленно наслаждайтесь. Спасибо.
Perfect. Well, that's it. Got my food. It's lunchtime. Afternoon meal. Already had morning meal. And if we could get this bag open, be able to eat some food. As tradition has it, I'll take the glasses off. Let's go. Rice. Rice. And this is a soup. Soup is a brothy soup. Okay, this is they put the straw on the American side, but this is no endorsement here. Picnic apple juice. There we go. Yeah. Now maybe it'll focus. Hide my face. There. It wants to, the camera always looks for my face and wants to focus on that. It's just something that water. Something camera likes to do. Clean that up afterwards. There we go. Got a spoon for the broth. Chopsticks, which I will definitely need. And we got wet wipes. All right. Break apart the packaging here. Go through the box. All right, so we've got little compartments here. So starting here, this appears to be tofu, pork with onions in here, and then at the top kimchi, and then something I can't determine what it is yet. Then it might be fried tofu, and then these little guys look like beans. So in this case, most of Asia, they tend not to have spicy beans, but it's not dessert beans, it's something in between. It's, I don't know what they are. I think you know what they are? It's peanuts. I think it's lightly some sort of peanut, I think. At least I don't have a peanut allergy. That'd be a tragedy. Okay, so we're gonna start off with pork. Pork with onions. Looks like two different types of kimchi. This is maybe a curry kimchi. I don't know if that's what they call it, but it has totally different flavor than a red kimchi. So it has, this has maybe turmeric and green onion. This has red chili peppers. And obviously pickled cabbage is kimchi. And for breakfast this morning, I'm really thinking that in between the buns you had a little bit of ham, but that gelatinous stuff, it seemed to be some sort of thick mousse of like an egg mousse or something. I can't tell for sure, but now this seems to be a tofu. It's very mild, lightly seasoned. And this might be like a marinated tofu. It just changed color. Not a lot of flavor. The pork is good. It's protein, big chunks. I won't bore you with the rice. We'll get at that in a moment. Soup. Oh, this is miso. It's miso and has a little bit of looks like cucumber in it. And big chunks of tofu. First time we've had Japanese soup before. Cube protein tofu. All right, that's enough of the sampling for now. I will eat my lunch in peace in just a moment. I want to go over just a few things. Now, people are asking about how do you pass time and boredom and things like that. I instantly assigned myself a chore of just getting organized and familiar with the place and seeing what the resources of the room were and what I was going to do. I made plans. I tried to continue my life as normal. I do a lot of photography and videography, so I have videos that need to be processed and posted to various platforms, photographs that need to be processed. They go through Photoshop, make sure they're color corrected, white balanced, and if there's any problems with it. Some of them need to be cropped, zoomed in, depending on where they're being posted. Now all that I do regularly, and then I create these YouTube videos. Now as far as housekeeping, as I was saying before, I do laundry every day, so anything that's soiled, and then I do general maintenance and upkeep. I don't have like a repair kit and sewing kit, but that's one of the first things I'll have to do when I get into a town or leave lockdown, is find those type of things. Make sure anything that needs to be ironed is ironed, and make sure that things that need to be mended are mended. Buttons that are falling off need to be attached properly, things like that for clothing. Other chores that I tend to do besides laundry is make sure the room is picked up. Any garbage that I've thrown about is picked up. There's anything that will ruin equipment, make sure that is put away properly. I don't want anything of mine ruined, or the hotel, I would have to pay for damages. The room is fairly small, so staying organized is important. I have quite a few Ziploc bags, and so I try to keep things organized by what I would need them to be, and so I have a Ziploc bag for different equipment. So I have video equipment that is, so the camera that I'm using is a still camera that also does video. And so it has its own video backup system, batteries. And so you take out the normal film battery that goes in the film camera, then you slip in a dummy battery that connects to a very big film camera batteries. Their brand name is Sony, is the camera that they would traditionally go in, they're big bricks. And so I have like 6 or 7 of those, and then I have these little batteries for the camera. I have like 5 of those. And so these things go into rotation where I rotate these. Now I'm not out in the cold, and the shoots are fairly short. So after the shoot, the memory cards get uploaded to the computer, and then they get uploaded to the internet after review. And then after making sure, of course, the sound is working and that everything is fairly in focus. Then obviously these things are one take because I'm eating the food. I'm not going to get second batch, so it has to be one take. And then, underneath the desk is where things get charged up. And then I have various equipment, things that need to be charged. So everything gets charged on a daily basis. And then I make sure that I'm familiar with all the equipment, and then that I know what I've got. So that's one of the things even though I may not touch anything, for a few, days now until I'm in China and filming for the Olympics, I want to make sure things are in good working order and that I didn't misplace anything I misplaced or lost or things that didn't make it here are replaced. So that's the kind of the general thing is I'm assigning myself the chore of organization and getting things straight. That's one of the first things you do in if it was a survival situation or if you suddenly found yourself in prison or things like that, you want to make sure you get the orient of where you are and that you're assigned yourself some mental tasks that you have to do mentally, then some physical tasks, and then some things that are good for general maintenance and upkeep of your life. And you try to maintain as normal life as possible under the circumstance you're in, and you try to have contact with reality, the reality you used to have. And so, in my case, there are friends, families, that contact through various media platforms, phones, texts, whatever it is. Make sure that you're reaching out to people, and have some sort of contact with base if you can. That's not always possible in there's circumstances, but you want to make sure that you have some sort of normal mental life as you possibly can under your circumstances. Here, it's not a bad place. That's not hard, but it's just some people, they have hard times with transitions. So that's generally what I do is I keep myself very busy. I do, occasionally, have some downtime when I'm trying to, get some more rest. So I might watch a part of a show on Netflix, like many people do. I don't have time to binge watch, but it's like a quarter of an episode, and then I watch the rest. And the thing that's really funny is sometimes I feel like, I'm on the next episode, I'm like, I think I missed something, so I might have started a quarter of an episode or the eighth of an episode and then fell asleep right afterwards. So that's part of the relaxation thing is when you dim the lights, you watch Netflix, and you're tired, you fall right to sleep. That's about it for me. So we're going to play the tone as I walk off, and then we will show you what other videos we have at the end here and see what else we got going on. Play the tone. I'm out.
식사 배달을 모두 마쳤습니다. 객실 문 앞에 도시락이 준비되어 있으니 천천히 맛있게 드십시오. 감사합니다.
I've finished the meal delivery is complete. A lunchbox is prepared in front of the room door, so please enjoy your meal slowly. Thank you.
送晚饭了，客厅门前准备好了便当，慢慢享用吧。谢谢。食事の配達をすべて終えました。客室のドアの前にお弁当をご用意しておりますので、ごゆっくりお召し上がりください。ありがとうございます。
Раздача еды завершена. Откройте дверь своей комнаты. Возьмите коробку для завтрака, поставленную перед дверью, и медленно наслаждайтесь. Спасибо.